Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Good day. It's good to be here with yet another Xplane update. And this one is going to be 12.1.3, and this one is going to be a beta. And the beta is going to be more or less from an ATC standpoint. But there's so many other things that have also changed that we're going to discuss. Man, so as you see in the background here, we got the sim running already. And you can see a few things. I mean, in terms of the lighting does look a little bit good, but we're gonna get back into all of this and see what has really changed. So first of all, come into this and then go into what's new, and we go down. We got a few things that have changed. See from here, from generally, I would say here from the flashing lights are most noticeable on emergencies, and service trucks no longer go into super speed, and the vehicles move into certain directions. That one is one as well as improved brightness, certain types of lights on across scenery objects and vehicles and stuff like that. So that's really good, especially during the day when it should have been visible. So you see a few general fixes here, especially wakes from big boats such as oil tankers now translate to seaplanes correctly. And you see down here, we come here to the ADC part, which is uh, the most, I would say, the part that was mostly updated. So they try to get the ADC to look a little bit more realistic, which they did a lot of things, or changed a lot of things in terms of support for SID and stars now in IFR. As we know, the around 424 IKO standard now implement a lot of curve path RMP approaches and stuff like that. So that's really good that you get the SIDs and stars, in terms of the ADC, the AI, and you can see down here, inside of the ADC section, man. So that's really good. So like I say, in terms of the curve path, tend to see, for example, if I come down here, um, over here, you see that it looks really nice in terms of how it was before. So now you get a little bit more better, accurate, approach in terms of doing those type of approaches. So let's come back all the way up to from where we left off, and a few things also changed as well, or a few, in terms of the weather and stuff like that, fixes and improvements. So, you get a little bit better accuracy in terms of the ADC broadcast. And, more, like I said, weather to request alternative runway and stuff like that. So you get a little bit of a better thing, but this is very important, as the sounds. For those who play X knows that, the sounds are pretty more mono than separate, and I do have a surround sound system, so having to get sounds to be able to run sound, separate sound devices to assist in how the sounds is, it's that makes a big difference. But like I said, the weather, they get a bit of an improvement. And before, I remember this, man, this was the next gen, the G1000 NextRAD. This looks a lot more accurate, so you get to know whether is that a lot more accurately than just depicting an area. And that's really good that this pretty much changed. But what's mostly important, I would say, and we're gonna get back to this identity part. What most important, I would say, is this section here where you can actually be able to select a runway, your terminal, sorry, and you would know whether it's a heavy gate or it's not. And for me, that makes a big difference because before we didn't really know whether this is a heavy or not, and you have to actually go and Google the airport and find out where you are. But this is really good. So now you can actually know this gate is a heavy jet, and pretty much this is Dubai, so all of these are heavy. So you're gonna see plenty heavies here, and that's really nice. One of the good thing as well is the map, man. I use the map all the time, man. One thing I actually use it, or one thing I actually use the map for when I come in the sim. For example, if I press M, Like I always tend to use a map and figure I can change my altitudes and these things, yeah, with this map. But one of the good thing is, you know, you can actually get inside now and actually see a little bit more information, you know, see where you're at and stuff like that. So that's really, really, really good. You know, you can actually tell where you're actually going from, and so that's really, really, really good. You can see here they got, you know, codes and, you know, the taxiway signs on it, man. So that's really, like I said, that's really, really good. It was about time, man. Been waiting on for stuff like that, so you know you get a little bit better or close representation. You know, than, you know, have to get external software to be able to depict all of that stuff, man. In the sim, when you can pretty much get all of that running from the sim within the sim. So that's good. I think that's a very, very important one as well. And yes, we're gonna come back now to this section here, which is the identity. Pretty much just to be able to, you know, it's like a cloud base to be able to access the identity of your Xplane. You know, to access your Xplane copy. You know, before it was through the installer. So if you go to the Xplane, let's say come up here to the Xplane 12 installer. Alright, and you know, and at the welcome screen and all of that kind of stuff, man, you either, you know, the way that it was before, but this one is obviously for the update. So if you want to get 12.1.3, press the beta, continue, and then, you know, you're gonna get all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, you could actually, you know, put your code here for your the code that comes with when you purchase Xplane 12, and then, you know, you run it through the app. But now, you know, they pretty much try to get it running through the cloud. So, you know, so obviously they will try to get more support to be able to run this sim through cloud, instead of having to, you know, always have to run it through, putting it through drives that you have. So yeah, so you would actually get the login of your information there, which I already logged in. So go to my account, you know, and then, you know, you get your identity, you know, whichever way that you want to do the login, and then, you know, you'll be able to access the sim by either installing it through there, or if you want, I guess hopefully later they will try to make it run all through the cloud if you don't want to store a whole 60 gigabytes worth of space on on the on a drive. To probably run it through a cloud to be able to change and change. Let's say for example you want to change your hard drive. Yeah, so quite a few things. Like I said, a few things have changed. And these changes are pretty much like a little bit more UI type of changes. And like I said, to ADC and all these things, man, which makes it a little bit, makes it good, decent, I would say. Is it enough to be able to make you fly more with Xplane? That would basically depends on how much you love the sim or you like the rendition of the sim. But I would say with these slight fixes, this makes it a little bit better for you to have a better idea as to where you are, and in terms of weather and all that kind of stuff, which, like I said, you know, a big of a improvement. But nothing really changes, nothing big or new software or something like that running with the sim. But what I've noticed, if you go in the settings, there is an options. I think you would have over here now clickable regions in the cockpit. So if you go in the cockpit, and here we go, now you can see this section in green. So this would tell you, you know, this is the clickable areas of your aircraft. So all of these are clickable, and you know, sections like here which is not clickable, will let you know. But as you see here, you've got clickable areas You know, you can open all of this, close this. So this is really good, I would say. You know, flaps. Whether this makes it, whether you're gonna see the reason for this, I'm not too sure, but at least you know where the quick spots are, in terms of any aircraft that you're running, so you know how much fidelity it does have. I think there is a few things that actually also change in the UI. If I went to the graphics, and I believe they got draw bolts here. I believe I'm not too sure if it was on the previous one, but you can pretty much remove bolts or put bolts if you like. And I would say like some things did change. I realized this went up to 100, but this is the adaptive sharpness. That's to do with how sharp, you know, you want your, for example, your screens. You know, if you want to put your screens a little bit more sharper to either zoom in and be more focused on your screen here, then you know that's what the robot sharpening. But that's what it is in terms of being in a cockpit, but it's actually like a sharpening of areas all around. And yeah, I believe that's most of the things that I've realized that have changed, and makes a big difference, I would say. So yeah, to let's get back to this again. Oh, actually, firstly, let me just put on the sound. So these are most of the things, man. Xplane 12.1.3, and yeah, it's an open beta now, so most you have to be more aware of that. It's an open beta, but a lot of things have changed. I would say improvements. And like I said, is it enough for you to actually want to play more of Xplane? You decide that. But we'll see what happens from there. But these for me are quite a lot of improvements, I would say, in terms of the ADC sounds, the location of the gate, letting you know, and in terms of departures and you know, support for stars and stuff like that. I believe it has done a lot. Yes, guys. So don't forget to my Discord. You know, this Discord link will be below, as well as all the other links that I'm also affiliated with. And hopefully we should see you guys on the next one when I explain or let me know there's update the same to the next version. We'll see you guys, like I said, on the next one. Bye bye for now.